When is the best time to go to Walt Disney World? I'm Colleen. I'm a certified travel professional. This is one of the most common questions first timers ask when they are embarking on their first trip to Walt Disney World. When planning a trip to Walt Disney World, there are a lot of pieces that need to fit together to make the trip truly magical. Timing can be one of those, and this is where a little self reflection can be beneficial. What is your priority? Is there a specific event that you want to attend? Because Walt Disney World has festivals throughout the year. Those festivals are meeting different niche needs. Maybe it's the Flower and Garden Festival. Maybe it's about food and wine. Even the holidays are special when you're going to Walt Disney World. So that's one thing to ask yourself. Is there a specific festival that you want to attend? Perhaps your goal is to have fewest crowds possible, in which case your answer is a little different because you might have to be compromising weather for lower crowds. So as an example, after they do the marathons at Walt Disney World tends to be a time of fewer crowds when you're at Walt Disney World. But you also run the risk of very cold weather in Orlando, which is unusual, but this February it got down into the 20s. Another time that may be beneficial is actually in the spring. So if we're looking at May, kind of that after spring breaks, but before all the schools get out, that's another time when crowds might be lighter. Finally, there's summer, surprising for Walt Disney World because at Disneyland, you're going to see higher crowds throughout the summer. The weather's perfect in Southern California, but it isn't when we're talking about Florida. Florida tends to be less busy in the summer. So another thing to consider. So these are the things that we're kind of balancing as to what we want to trade for our lower crowd experience. And remember, Disney is set up to be busy year round. Explore some of our resources. They're on our website. The link is in the bio.